Hello friends, it is I, your humble host, your purveyor of plastic, Soundwave SG1, coming at you for another Transformers Transformation Review thingy. Yes, this time we're taking a look at Transformers Studio Series 1986, Transformers the movie, what about Wheelie? Yes, this is number, don't tell me on the package actually, we'll take a look at that in a moment. Before I get into anything actually, YouTube and the mighty god of algorithm, is acting a bit funny. I've lost a few subscribers, so if you just check if you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell to tell me we've got new videos out. Should be every Thursday and Saturday. But yeah, I've had a few YouTubers say that they've lost a few subscribers recently. So if you were subscribed and somehow not, just resubscribe. Cost nothing, and yes, I can bring you more plastic to look at. Anyway, so yes, we are taking a look at 1986's Studio Series 86. Wheelie, yeah. So let's take a little look at the package. Now, normally these have a scene. You can just see it in there, but it's actually the bit where he was strapped to, which is a bit of a shame, but, you know, Transformers movie. Love this logo. Love that logo. Autobot Wheelie, Transformers, big Autobot symbol there. Actually, this one doesn't say Studio Series 86 on it. It just says Studio Series, yes. I've got some artwork of the ramming boy there, Core Class. Core Class, that's what it is now. Core Class. And then on the back you got some legal flam, and then you've got a picture of him there. 12 steps apparently. No right up at all, just Wheelie. And then bigger piece of the artwork there, shows you his thingy there. Authentic Transformers, because, you know. And then you got some artwork there with the background as well. So that is the box. And there is Wheelie in his vehicle mode, and it's a kind of car because we say it's a car, kind of car. One thing I don't like about it is the hands are moulded in, and they just stick out the back there. It looks very silly, quite honestly. Yeah, that is one thing I don't like about this figure. They couldn't, you know, you could push them in, or flip them round, or flip them in even, and cover this cavity a little bit. His little slingshot there. We'll get onto that in a minute. But I mean, Wheelie's never been exactly the greatest of figures. Let me just grab a G1 one. So there is a G1 Wheelie, and he's actually a little bit big. Actually, no. If you're going by the back of the fists there, they're about the same size and look totally different from each other. You know, but that's what it is. Still got the grey wheels, except this one, it doesn't really roll. Get him out of the way. This one doesn't really roll either. I mean, it's got wheels. He will roll, but not very freely. So let's take a closer look at some of the details. I do like the colour scheme on this guy. The sort of the dark orange and the sort of creamy orange, I want to say. Nice big Autobot symbol there. Blue cockpit, which you can't see. If you sat in there, you cannot drive forward. At least on this one, you possibly could sit in there and see out that way. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, not much detail to go on. You've got some vents at the back there. I don't know if you can pick them out very well, but there we are. And then you've got the fists sticking out the back, which is a bit of a shame. Yeah, not much detail going on, quite honestly. So, yeah, a few panels there. Grey front. There he is. So, let's take him to robot mode, shall we? Now, this is quite hard to transform in the sense that once you've clicked this section in, going back to robot mode to vehicle mode, it's quite a pain to get out. So we'll give it a try. We might need a fudger. Oh, there we go. Done it straight away that time. So you put your fingernail under there and then just pull him out. And then that bit comes out. Actually, we'll take a look at this while we've got it here. So it's catapult. I mean, it could be a PKA meter if you want to do it that way. But it's just his catapult. And that's pretty much it. It's quite detailed for how small it is. Out there. And then, yeah, so we'll come back to this section. So we'll just get his legs out of the way for now. And we separate them up like that. Then we come to the back. We disconnect what will become his arms, obviously. Get this section, rotate that up like that. Get this section in the middle there. Rotate this bit out like so. Which will reveal his head. So then what you can do is get his legs here. There we go, see what I'm doing. And then they will, if you pull all this out like that, rotate that down, and then you rotate his legs into such a position, rotate them in, and then flatten his foot out, rotate them that way, that's it, rotate them that way, flatten his foot out, and then you just kind of put his arms around there like that, and then you rotate this whole section round. So you've got these little slots there, focus, and they will connect to these pegs here, and then they rotate them around. Actually, it's got detail on there, I've just noticed. Well, there you go. It's detail that you don't see because this is shut. And then straighten him out, straighten his head out, and then when you come to his arms, you disconnect them there. There's a little peg that just disconnects his arms. That was a bit tight, there we are. Straighten him up, and then there is Wheelie in his robot mode. And he actually don't look too bad. Now, I'd rather you'd got this one with the one that comes with Grimlock. Now, I don't have that one to hand at the moment because it's with Grimlock in storage. But I will eventually get it out and put it on the shelf. In terms of articulation, actually, let's take a look at his head first. He's got quite a nice head sculpt. Does, you know, you can almost hear Frank Welker's voice coming out of there, which is very nice. But all the details are what you saw in the car mode. So he's got a nice moulded fist. I just wish you could just sort of hide it for vehicle mode, you know. But other than that, it's pretty good head sculpt actually. Yeah, got some details on the back actually. Let's have a look. Turn him around. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. So in terms of articulation, his head is on a ball joint, but you've got no up and down movement apart from the transformation joints. He can look up. He can rotate 360 degrees at the head, at the neck, rotate 360 degrees at the shoulder, in and out. You've got a nice ball joint there. Nice ball joint for the elbow, so you can wrist him, bend it and twist it. Nothing at the wrist. Nothing at the waist, but you can kick his leg forward, kick his leg back, in and out, up and you can bend his knee. He can rotate at the knee as well. All ball joints, all lovely, and his foot can move up and down, but that is more for the transformation, you see? Yes. And you can give him his catapult, and he can shoot it at Sharkticons, which I have, actually. I've not reviewed him yet. I should review old Noah. But yeah, he's pretty cool. I do like him. For a little bot, he's great. Wheelie, the character, do you know, over the years, I've grown to like him a little bit more. I mean, he's not exactly the best of characters, but, you know, it is what it is. And I really don't like him in the Japanese Headmaster series. He's just a whiny little bitch, and I don't like it. Which most Japanese kid characters are, weirdly. Anyway, let's bring in old G1 Wheelie. Let's compare them. And here is G1 Wheelie in his G1-y goodness, and you can see this is a massive upgrade. This one is just what it is. Piece of crap, quite honestly. Yeah. I mean, the whole head thing, he's supposed to sit like that, but it just looks ridiculous. It really does. So we can say goodbye to him. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So thank you for watching. If you like what I do, hit like, share and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. So when I get new videos out, it should be every Thursday and Saturday, like I said earlier. If you're in a position to help out the channel, please check out my Patreon. Lots of cool rewards over there as well. And I'll catch you all very soon. Bye for now.